Hello, ladies and gentlemen from all over the world. This is Saul Palma, a tour guide from Alpaca Expeditions Company. Today, I'm here because I'm going to explain you about the Inca Trail, the 2-day trek Inca Trail to Machu Picchu with camping, because we also have the same trail without camping, but this is with hotel. So we have two treks. Inca Trail with camping, Inca Trail with hotel, but both are 2-day trek with overnight, of course. So in this case, let me tell you what we're going to do if you do the 2-day trek Inca Trail with camping. Let's suppose that you arrive to Cusco, right? You arrive to Cusco, and from Cusco, we will, on the first day, we are going to pick you up from your hotels. Some clients sleep or spend overnight in Cusco. Some tourists book hotels in the Sacred Valley at Urubamba town or Ollantaytambo town. If you are in Cusco, we are going to pick you up from your hotel on day one between 4 a.m. to 4:20 in the morning. So you gotta be ready, please, between 4 a.m. to 4:20. Why? Because some tours are located in different areas, in different places. We gotta drive around the city to pick you up. We pick you up from Cusco at 4:20. If you are located in the Sacred Valley, Urubamba, for example, you have to wait for us around 5:20 to 5:30 because it takes 1 hour. Cusco, it's considered a pretty high city. The elevation is 3,300 meters, which is almost 11,000 feet. It's pretty high. And the Sacred Valley is much lower. Urubamba like 2,700 meters or 9,000 feet. So we pick you up from Cusco in the morning at 4:20, and we drive all the way down to Urubamba and pick you up at 5:20. Or if you're at Ollantaytambo, around 5:40. And then we have our first break at Ollantaytambo. So we drive from Cusco to Ollantaytambo for 1.5 hours approximately. Ollantaytambo is where our breakfast place is gonna be, our breakfast place. So we will get to Ollantaytambo and enjoy our first fresh breakfast. We have some hot tea, some coffee to wake you up. We have maybe fruit salad, special bread from the area. And after breakfast, we drive like 5 minutes to the train station located in the same town. So from Ollantaytambo train station, we have to take the train. The train ride is almost 1 hour and 40 minutes. So the train time is 1 hour and 40 minutes to the beginning of the Inca Trail here, which is called kilometer 104. So we take the train from Ollantaytambo down to the kilometer 104 for 1.5 hours approximately, which is actually the beginning of the Inca Trail and much lower than Urubamba and Ollantaytambo, located in the rainforest. So that's 2,000 meters approximately the elevation, or 6,000 feet. So the kilometer 104 is where our Inca Trail is going to start. We get here and there is a checkpoint. Everybody has to show the checkpoint, your passports, original passports, and tickets. The tickets, we got the tickets. You make sure, please, to bring your passport, because you're not allowed to do the Inca Trail without the passport. So you need the passports for the train, you need the passports for the Inca Trail, you need the passports for Machu Picchu. Okay, so kilometer 104, this is the beginning of the Inca Trail. This is the beginning of our journey. From this point, we're gonna walk uphill for 3.5 hours approximately, right? The whole way to Machu Picchu, the whole path is 12 kilometers, or I will say 6 or 7 miles. So from the beginning to this point, we walk 3.5 hours uphill. uphill. Vertical, we have 600 meters or 2,000 feet vertical. What we're going to see along this path, we walk from the beginning about 10 minutes, and is where our first stop is, because we're gonna see the first archaeological site, small place known as Cachabamba. So it's a small place, Inca construction, some walls, open spaces, a temple, no, an altar, and according to archaeologists and anthropologists, this used to be an Inca resting place. And of course, you will get more information there. From the first archaeological site, we walk uphill, and don't worry, because we're gonna do it slowly. We're gonna take our own pace. We walk 3.5 hours up. So along this journey, we will have many stops. We have a lot of breaks, and we will see the mountains, the river down below. We will see part of the glaciers. Now we will see the rainforest, but vegetation, birds, some animals. Now we have falcons, sometimes eagles, some toucans, if we are lucky, of course, but we will be able to see some birds. And sometimes we can see bears as well, but you gotta be really lucky to see a bear. So we walk 3.5 hours up to Wiñaywayna. Wiñaywayna is the second archaeological site along the way, and consider the most beautiful archaeological site along the Inca Trail. And it's pretty big. Wiñaywayna is pretty big and was found in 1942 by some archaeologists. And Wiñaywayna was used as a Inca palace. From Wiñaywayna, we will see a nice mountains, the river, and the glacier in the background. And of course, we'll get more information here. And after we see Wiñaywayna, the archaeological site, we have to walk 10 more minutes to enjoy our lunch. Our lunch is not gonna be a simple lunch, because most of the tour companies only provide like snacks, sandwich. In this case, our company is going to provide us by amazing buffet with local food cooked by our professional chefs. No, so we enjoy the lunch here. We after lunch we have time to rest. So after we eat our lunch, we rest for about half an hour. If you have any food restrictions, just let us know before the trek. Tell the guides, we tell the chefs, and you don't have to have any problems. So you will enjoy your meal without problem. And after lunch, we have to walk the second section of the trek. We walk from the beginning to our lunch stop, almost 4.5 hours. From Wiñaywayna, from our 4 hours and 6 kilometers. Almost 4 hours and 6 kilometers. From Wiñaywayna to Machu Picchu, we have almost 8 Ks. Almost 8 Ks, no? From Wiñaywayna, between 7 to 8 kilometers. From the beginning of the Inca Trail, from Cachabamba, the archaeological site, we walk 3.5 hours up, or sometimes 4 hours up the hill. So, which is 600 meters vertical, right? But we will make it in 3.5 hours or 4 hours up. That's approx 6 kilometers. And then we reach Wiñaywayna, this amazing archaeological site. From Wiñaywayna to Machu Picchu, which is the second part of the trail, we walk almost 7 kilometers, but in 2.5 hours. What you are going to see after we visit Wiñaywayna, after we enjoy our lunch, we will follow a nice path. This is gonna be easier than the first part. We walk almost 40 minutes flat, and then half an hour up to the Sun Gate. So the whole thing is 1.5 hours. So after 1.5 hours, we will reach the Sun Gate. So along this path, we will also have the chance to enjoy the views, the mountains, the sky, the river on the right side. And then we have orchids on the way, some birds, but this is gonna be an enjoyable path. Now, and then we reach the Sun Gate. The Sun Gate is located in a nice area on the top of the mount. And the Sun Gate, it's called the Sun Gate because if you're at Machu Picchu on the 22nd of December and you look at the Sun Gate, now you will see the sun coming out through that gate. That's why it's called the Sun Gate. But to see it, you gotta be at Machu Picchu on the 22nd of December. That's why it's called the Sun Gate. But the view from the Sun Gate, amazing. I mean, we walk from our lunch stop to the Sun Gate, and from here we will be able to see Machu Picchu, the Inca place, the Inca town. From the Sun Gate, we have also time to stop, to rest, to take pictures, to enjoy the view, and then we walk down. Of course, we're gonna walk the last 45 minutes or 1 hour downhill. And then we will reach Machu Picchu. Finally, after this beautiful journey, we will reach Machu Picchu around 3 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Once we get to Machu Picchu, we walk straight to a nice lookout. From this lookout, we will enjoy the view. You will have the time and you will be able to take the famous postcard pictures of Machu Picchu. So we have some time up there because we have a lot of regulations, but we have plenty of time to enjoy the pictures, enjoy your family pictures, group pictures, couple pictures, solo pictures here. And after we have a great time here at Machu Picchu lookout, we have to get out the Inca town and take the bus. So we have a bus waiting for us right here, and then we take the bus down to our campsite. The bus takes only half an hour. Once we get to the bottom, we walk like 10 minutes to reach our campsite. So we will be at the campsite around 4:30 or 5 p.m. So once we get to the campsite, everything will be set up. No? The tent, sleeping bags, sleeping pads, everything will be ready, waiting for you. And then we have tea as well. Tea time will be around 5:30, and dinner at 7 approximately. So after we finish, and then we also have toilets here, we have showers here, no? Along the way as well. We have toilets at the beginning of the trail, toilet at the first lunch, and toilet at Machu Picchu and at the campsite. So, and then once we're out of the campsite, we get ready, we have the tea, we have the dinner, we just go to bed. Early bed, because the next day we're gonna get up early in order to visit Machu Picchu in the morning, because the best time to see Machu Picchu is early in the morning. Usually we have breakfast around 4 or 4:30. We finish breakfast by 5, no? And then after breakfast, we walk for half an hour from our breakfast point, campsite, to Aguascalientes for almost half an hour. What you should do the early morning before breakfast, you gotta pack your duffel bags. We will provide you duffel bags night before the Inca Trail to put your stuff, but you also have to carry your day packs, right? Your duffel bags, they will be carried to the campsite. So day 2 in the morning, you gotta pack your duffel bag at the campsite, and you leave them at the campsite to be carried by our staff and take it to the town. And you only are gonna take your backpacks with you in the morning. After breakfast, we walk half an hour from our campsite to Aguascalientes town. From Aguascalientes town, we take the bus back to Machu Picchu for half an hour. Bus, half an hour up, and we get to Machu Picchu for the guiding tour. So you will be happy to explore Machu Picchu with the guide tour for almost 2.5 hours or 3 hours slowly. We are going to take our time. Some clients book Huayna Picchu Mountain, which is an extra mount, or some clients book Machu Picchu Mount. So, and a tour guide, of course, will tell you how to get there, because this is going to be an extra hike for you. You will do it by yourself. So, and after the guiding tour, after Machu Picchu, Huayna Picchu mountain, after Machu Picchu mount, you have to take the bus down to Aguascalientes again, because this is the place that we're gonna have our last lunch. Usually tourists get to this lunch stop in Aguascalientes town around 12:30, enough time to have lunch, and after lunch we take the train back to Ollantaytambo. The train leaves at 2:55 p.m. 2:55 p.m. train back to Ollantaytambo for 1 hour and a half. And then once we get to Ollantaytambo train station, our bus is gonna be waiting for us. We take a train from Ollantaytambo train station all the way back to Cusco. Sometimes clients stop in Ollantaytambo. You can stop there. Sometimes they stop in Urubamba, sometimes in Cusco. But don't worry, we will help you how to get to those places, right? So we will be arriving in Cusco City around 7:30, and you will be in the hotel by 8 p.m. The question is, sometimes our clients have extra luggages in Cusco in their hotels. Don't worry. What you only need for the Inca Trail is your personal day pack that you're gonna carry, and the duffel bag that the companies are gonna provide you to put your sleeping bag, sleeping pads, your extra clothing, right? So if you have an extra luggage, just give it to us in the morning, because we have a free storage now. And after the whole journey, after the whole trail, once you get back to Cusco, our staff from the office will be waiting for you in Cusco with your luggages. This is what we do. So what do you need for the Inca Trail? You don't need a lot of stuff, because remember that this is 2-day trek with camping. What do you need? What kind of items you need? You need hats. You need sunblock, sunglasses, bug spray, t-shirts, extra t-shirts for hiking. If you sweat, you need an extra one. Then a jacket, pants, for hiking, shoes or hiking boots. If you want to bring your flip-flops, you can bring your flip-flops as well. And then remember, you need one clothing for hiking, maybe one clothing for overnight. You don't need much. And of course, we will provide you first breakfast, lunch, snacks, and then dinner, breakfast in the morning. Breakfast in the morning, and then the last lunch is by yourself. The last lunch before you catch your train back to Cusco is by yourself. So this is what you need to the trail. And of course, passports and cash, money, because along the way, maybe you want to spend money buying water or snacks, or in Aguascalientes town, there are nice places for your lunch, for your drinks, and for some emergencies. And also we have the chef, the porters, we have the tour guide, and sometimes clients like to tip them. This is optional, of course. If you have more questions about the tip, just ask the company night before the trail to the office staff. They will be happy to answer your questions. This is about the Inca Trail. So thank you very much for your attention. If you have more questions, just let us know. You can write us, you can email us. We will be happy to answer your questions. Thank you very much.